Don't believe me, just watch. Spiritual Coach Ari Mack, K4HD.com live. Now we flipped the switch. We're still live here on K4HD, but I'm also live on YouTube under Spiritual Coach Ari Mack, right? I hope so. Bear with me, guys. And of course, on my TikTok. Thank you, Yvette, for showing up under Candles by Ari. So that's going to be 5 today. 5 live in 1 hour. Here we go. Yay! This tickles me. Okay, so retrograde's peaking this weekend. What does peaking mean? That means you're now at that point where, let's just say, you want to show your ass. Okay? This is when everything's starting to get on your last nerve. You're starting to feel like, is this ever going to end? Blah, blah, blah. Now, if you've been dealing with a couple of challenges now, we here at Candles by Ari, we're putting a lot of new products together, digital products. We got a free guide that's available in my bios over here. We know about frustration, okay? Because we've been doing a lot of work during this period, but most of us have just let it go. Because sometimes, guys, when I say research, review, and relax, that was the key for this whole thing coming up, okay? You have to do your research. You need to review that information, and then you need to step back and relax and absorb the information. You understand? Because sometimes you can't process everything in one shot. And like Rebel was asking me during the break, like parlaying. Parlaying is taking your best attributes. Okay, guys, that's where you are good at. Okay, and parlaying them by accenting things that make them look better. It's like an outfit, right? You got to have your accessories to pop. Your earrings, your necklace, your jewelry, your bracelets, maybe a scarf, a pin for the hat. You know what I mean? The shoes, the bling bling, because that's the finishing touches to make you feel successful. And there's nothing wrong with feeling successful, even if you don't think you are at the moment. It's the feeling that you're conveying to the universe, and it's a magnet for people outside of you to be drawn to you. Okay? Now, I'm giving away this affirmation. We have the Money Pot Potpourri. Now, this is one of those gems, okay? Because with the Money Pot Potpourri, all you have to do is have a pot or a place where you normally do your potpourris, heat it up, pour some of this in it, bring it to a bowl, and cut it off. I'll be doing some more videos on that because people have been asking me a couple questions. But you say the affirmation after you turn off the pot, and you just think about what kind of success am I trying to make happen? And it states, open my heart to the positive financial growth and benefits I need to achieve my personal goals now under grace and perfect way. And so it is. Because you have to really think about, what are you trying to achieve? What is the goal here? Which way are you trying to, allow this to manifest? Are you trying to get better? Or are you trying to get by? Are you open to developing a new area that you've never really maybe considered? Because the universe has got goodies for us, guys. Okay? I mean, the fact of the matter is, if spirit spoke to us, and I say this all the time, our heads would explode because their vibration is so much higher than ours. We live on a certain dimension. That's what we have: physical, mental, spiritual, psychological. It'll be in my digital course. That's our dimensions. But there's other dimensions that are way beyond our comprehension. And I'm not saying we can't catch up to them at some point. But I'm saying, as we sit right now, we're in these entities, these bodies. And this is what we remember. This is what we hold true. This is why we see everything. It's like your point of view. So when you start tuning into yourself, and you start affirming, and you start thinking about all the things you've said that you didn't realize you were affirming to, that's where you start going, whoa, what am I saying to myself? Why am I doing that to myself? What is my goal here? And that's where affirmations, aromatherapy, and astrology take hold. See, as a spiritual life coach, okay, I can see your spiritual dilemmas, but it's not my job to tell you how to fix them. But what I do recommend is creating affirmations, which what we do here at Candles by Ari, okay? We create affirmations all the time. The ones I use here on the show are the most popular ones that have worked. So I'm giving you pretty much successful affirmations to say to yourself if you choose to. And I challenge you, just for one full day, just say the affirmation over and over and over again, and just kind of see what happens around you. Are you affirming for something good? Are you bringing in really cool people? I mean, just spend some time just affirming. Just say to yourself, open my heart to the positive financial growth and benefits I need, you need, to achieve my personal goals now under grace in perfect way. And so it is, because see, affirmations help keep that balance within your being. Yeah, yeah. Because it's very easy to feel that yuckiness and that disappointment, and feel as if, you can't do anything right. And, once a month, ladies, y'all go through that emotional thing. Yeah, just that up and down. And even if you don't have an up and down situation going on, there's always a moment of doubt where you just question, you know, what is this all about? What am I doing? What am I trying to make happen? Well, guys, that's when you have to have a deeper rooted faith in yourself. Now, if you have a religious belief that is synced up with your psyche and your spiritual and your psychological and your emotional, please jump into that. Jump into it. But I know sometimes we get away from our spiritual upbringings, or maybe we didn't understand them, or maybe they just weren't fun. I don't know. I know spiritual institutions have gone through a lot over the last 20, 30 years, just from the different reports. I won't go into that. So I know it's hard to trust sometimes, but that's why I'm getting you to trust you, right? That's why I'm getting you to tune into you, so that you're not looking on the outside for some love or support. You're demanding from the universe to bring it to you in a package that is perfect for you. Under grace and perfect way takes away the stress if you're figuring out how, when, and where. Infinite intelligence has everything we need already at their fingertips. But if you start giving them orders and you start making suggestions, or you have a particular goal in mind, and this is what you're gonna do, and da 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 da, good luck, because you just put limits on yourself and the universe. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's cool, fine, and great. Here at Candles by Ari, what I've discovered over the years being a spiritual coach and an astrologer, the aromatherapy was natural. It just always been sensitive. I find that when you have that release point where you can go and talk and let go of some of your stress, and then you have a place where you can affirm to, be it in your heart, your home, your house, wherever you have time, and then you smell something beautiful. It's pretty hard to stay in a dark place. It's really, really, really hard to stay in a dark place, because literally you can't go backwards. You have to move forwards. Hey YouTube, how you doing? And over here on TikTok, holy moly, necklaces, butterflies. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate it. Because the retrograde is peaking this week. And I want to just share my little tidbits. Last week's episode was about research, review, and relaxation. That's still in effect this week. I still think you need to spend some time doing a little bit of reviews and a little bit of research. You can do those in any order, doesn't matter. Okay, and once you get that information in, I just need you to relax for a couple of hours, even if it's just 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Just relax. Just relax. Because sometimes you need to process. I'd say a lot of times we need to process. And because we've been reared to just keep going, we don't do that enough, which is why we end up going 65 miles per hour toward a brick wall with no helmet on. And then we knock the shit out of ourselves, and you sit going, well, hop on. The universe just looks at you. The universe actually just looks at you like, really? You gonna ask? I was talking about parlaying in the last segment. A good example, I gave Elvis as a not so good example of parlaying. But I'll give you a good example when we come back. Love this woman. This is Tina Turner. Loved her. Love her. Love her. All right. This is going so fast today. I swear, just. All right. Come on back. We got one more segment. Spiritual Coach Ari Mac, caperhd.com. Ah. I'm hopping on the different social medias today. I was over on Facebook Live, and I was over on IG Live under Candles by Ari, and now I'm here because I told you guys I go live 3 times. This is my second time this week, and I'm putting up content pretty much every day. Affirmations, aromatherapy, giving you examples, okay? And I think Saturday or Friday. I'm thinking more Saturday. I'll be live again. Okay, just depends on what's going on. But are you feeling the retro? Because we're going to peak this weekend. So this is the time when you really need to just slow it up and just slow down. It's not a time to push. Please don't sign any deals. Please don't sign any deals. They will come back and bite you in the ass. Okay? And use the affirmation I'm giving you. It's free. I got to get some lunch after this. I'm starving. We even put on the Money Pot Potpourri how to use it. We'll talk about it on the show in a minute. And then we'll do the affirmation again together. Oh, thank you, Yvette, so much. Thank you, Kippy. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Last segment. It's the last segment. Damn. See this? And talk about this too. Please. This is how Candace Bar I get down. Clean. Clean. We'll talk about it. Don't believe me, just watch. It's Spiritual Coach Ari Mack, K4HD.com. This hour goes like this now because we're jumping on the different social media outlets, 5 in 1 hour. Thank you, K4HD.com. Love you guys to pieces. Love my people over at Instagram, and of course, adore my people over at Facebook. But now I'm on YouTube under Spiritual Coach Ari Mack, and on TikTok under Candles by Ari. So we're live. We're live. And you know what? It's because I'm making sure I'm doing everything possible to put this energy out so you guys can feel loved. I hope you're sharing this with people who you know need love or some positive thoughts, because mental illness is real, you guys. It's real. And we do need to check in on one another, and we do need to try to find a way to be kinder. We don't have to be as vicious to get our message across. See, that's, to me, goes into the dark side. When you feel like you have to hurt somebody for them to listen to you, you don't need to be with those people. Or y'all need to agree on some things and have parameters. Because that's what life's about. Now, I'm going to try to put everything together for this last segment. I do have a digital guide in my bio that gives affirmations on health, wealth, love, self-expression, because I'm a manifestation expert. And I also have some suggestions in that guide on aromatherapy, which I did a very good job. So no matter where you are, you'll be able to use that aromatherapy, because you can go to Starbucks. And I know everybody goes to Starbucks, okay? Even if you don't drink the coffee, you'll grab a snack, so whatever. So definitely get that. That's in the bio. We talked about research, review, and retro from last week. I hope you guys are still doing that. You have to learn to walk that tightrope that pretends to stay centered, to pretend to stay focused and not go left or right. That's a big one, okay? And now we have to look at parlaying. Now, I told you a bad example of someone that didn't know how to parlay, because when you're a tightrope walker, your asset is keeping your weight down, right? Making sure you're getting enough sleep and a hell of a concentration. So they start on the ground walking, and slowly they go up to 10 stories. There's no music, there's no fanfare, there's no clowns. They work their way all the way to the top. And when they get there, they have that mental concentration and that physical discipline because they've worked to achieve that goal. Well, that's what affirmation aromatherapy can do for you. Now, because I'm a spiritual life coach with that astrology, you get a whole nother level of flavor, because I'm giving you insight and suggestions that are coming from up there, from the stars. You can look right now and you can see Mercury is doing a little weirdness up there. We had eclipse a couple of weeks ago. I mean, hey guys, this is life. We're in progress. And there's not a whole lot I can do. All right. But I'm very good at reporting. I'm a great coach and a hell of a sponsor because I've seen these things happen. Anything that I suggest to you guys, I'm doing myself. Now, we're featuring the Money Pop Potpourri in this particular episode because the affirmation on it is so beautiful. And it states, open my heart to the positive financial growth and benefits I need to achieve my personal goals now under grace and perfect way. And so it is. Open my heart. Now, how does that happen? Okay, so you start off finding a lane, something you're good at that you enjoy, and work to parlay that to get you to a further place. Now, once you get into that space, let's say you moved up in a company, now you have to learn to parlay. That's where you have to take your assets, guys, the best thing you do, and figure out how you're going to push that to the next level, how you're going to take that to the hoop, right? A great example of parlaying is Jennifer Lopez, who I happen to adore. I love Jennifer. I hope someday to meet Jennifer because that girl not only worked her tushy off literally from top to bottom, but if you ever get a chance to take a look at her new show, she is totally on top of it. And she's with the man that she loves. All right. And she parlayed because even to this good day, she's never received an Oscar. I thought she did an outstanding job and enough. She never got recognized for some of her talents, but she stayed in the game. Okay. She had children. But when you see this show she put together, it damn near broke her when she did this particular production because she paid for it herself. And now she's sitting pretty. She didn't even know if anybody was going to buy it. But see, she's a Leo. She's a lioness. So she just stayed to task and held it down on her belief system. And now she's sitting pretty. Well, I want you guys to do the same thing. I want you to take this affirmation, check out the Candles by Ari collection, and parlay yourself to where you want to be. Okay, you got the digital guide. I got classes coming up. I mean, like, the opportunities are here for all of us. It's just up to you to reach out. So please share, like, follow, comment, be engaged because this is a community that I want to build for all of us to have a safe place to go or to get some positive vibrational information. You got to decide what to do with it, of course, but it is available to you. So this affirmation, once again, open my heart to the positive financial growth and benefits. Growth and benefits. Did I not hook that up? Growth and benefits. I need to achieve my goals now under grace and perfect way. And so it is. So this is the Money Pot Potpourri. It's a Candles by Ari in the collection. $25. Not a big deal. And the instructions are actually on there as well. All right. So Elvis was not a good example of parlaying. And you got to check out his movies. So I'm basing this on what I've seen in just, over the years. He was a talented man. He hit very, very young. He did not surround himself with people that were really about long-term business. I mean, yeah, his father was there, but his father wasn't a good businessman. And the colonel was just an opportunist pig. But he treated him like worse than people should treat somebody who's making that much money for them. And I have to tell you, Elvis never made a decision to go to outside counsel or to anyone else to help him because his father and the other crew, which he was paying to be around him, he was literally paying people salaries that they weren't doing anything but hanging out with him. Okay. And he felt obligated after a while. So he never parlayed himself into another position. So even though he made all this money, he never learned to grow, to look at beyond, look at retirement, look at, stabilities. And that happens, guys, when you don't affirm, you do not slow down, you do not check yourself. See, Spirit has given us everything we need down here. Now, you got to decide what that is for you, what the goal is. But I assure you, the more time you spend connecting to yourself, affirming for what you want, you stop letting people treat you like shit. You just do. You no longer feel the need to stay in a situation that just doesn't suit you anymore. And isn't that about growth? So as this retrograde peaks, I'm hoping that you are really reviewing, researching, and relaxing because you're going to need to digest all this information. Okay? I think Gemini and Virgo are getting hit the hardest because we're going to be going into Taurus. So that's going to be a more physical side of it. But it also depends on your chart. Whatever you have in your chart, you can be hit in those areas. It's a whole nother thing. And we'll talk about that at a later date. But let's make a better choice here to release and really, really, really let go of irrelevant shit. Okay? How about we decide to use our higher vibration to treat those who are mentally unstable, who need extra assistance? Let's get them into the places that can get them some care and get that care funded by qualified people who really want to be there. Okay? To that you can tell when somebody likes their job, guys. You can see when somebody is digging on how the work is going. So use this time to really connect with what you need and what you're trying to receive. Okay? Because we're in a very blissful time. I got a notification from my daughter's school, her elementary school, because I was a president of that, I was PTA president. That school turns 100 years old this year. That school turns 100 years old. And you know what else turns 100 years old? It's Florence Scovel Shinn's book, The Game of Life. I got the whole collection. I read it like every day. I think it's in my stores, and if it's not, we definitely need to get a hookup with this book to the stores and what our affiliate programs, because I highly recommend this book, and it's been like, okay, because you got to feed your head. That's just an example. So let's make a conscious decision to put out some positive energy and be open to receiving positive energy. And if something's not working for whatever reason, let's choose to walk away and leave with some dignity instead of staying and just letting it go crazy. Yeah, that says mine's next to mine all day. The game of life, how to play it. So this opportunity that we're being given with the astrology that's available, and you guys can look this up yourselves. I'm very, very good at calculating because it's something I find very fascinating. And I feel like with the Pluto configuration in Aquarius and all these other things that are happening around us, we have to, as a people, take better care of our minds and our spirits. You have to, which in turn takes care of your body so that you can get the proper sleep, eat the right fruits. Please, fruits and vegetables daily. I don't care if it's a carrot and a banana, an apple, okay, a piece of celery, don't care. Just try to get one serving in a day, all right? Spend that extra couple of bucks if you happen to be at a grocery store. It's not that expensive. And drink your water. That's 64 ounces of water a day in a 24-hour window irrigates your system. And try to get that 6 to 8 hours of sleep a night because we need to reset. See that ring? Our minds and bodies. We need to reset them. And sleep does that because you get a chance to just let go of the day-to-day and just go into your own cocoon. You know, I know sometimes people don't dream, or at least they don't believe they dream. I believe everybody dreams. It just depends on how deep your psyche is on your sleep. Because if you're truly exhausted, you're just tired. You're not listening to yourself no more, right? All right, so that's it. Don't forget meditation classes this Sunday, which is April 21st, 2024. Stay blessed. We're live every week now on Thursdays, k4hd.com, 2 o'clock Pacific time is when we start. Thank you. Thank you to TikTok. Thank you to my YouTube people. And stay blessed. And to my K4HD family. What am I saying? Bye. Thank you.